What up, everyone? Support pretend object here. Getting ready for another session of Dungeons and Dragons. We're just waiting on one person to show up still, I believe. So once they do, we'll get a rolling.
Where do we leave off for events last time? The darts? Thank you.
Petting turtles.
Yeah, darts had just been finished. And you guys don't have to go to any of these events. These are just kind of fun things that if you guys want to do, you can.
We're going to all of them. I'm all about the fun.
You can have fun doing the Sudoku.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one. Let's not do that one.
So you guys can do whatever you want during these things. Like if you just want to go around town, that's fine too. Or skip to the next thing, that's fine.
Ooh.
I want to skip to Scott Graham's death. Can I do that?
It's mine. I'll open it when I want.
Please?
So much hate for the best character in the party.
I mean, it doesn't have to be it's happening now. It's just, I just want to skip to the event so I know about it and then I can just board it over him. Okay, let's quickly writing a dope ass dream sequence I'm gonna see about Scott Graham's death.
Sorry, 1 second here.
So my wife bought me a new computer desk, and it's fucking bigger than my last one, so it's really unsettling to me right now.
All right, is everybody here then?
Yeah.
I believe
Oh.
so.
Possibly.
Okay. So I will let you guys know too that next week I have something that I'm doing on Monday. So we won't have D&D next Monday. But that's the last Monday that I can think of that I have something coming up. Otherwise, we left off. You guys had just done the darts tournament. I think Oneat had gotten 3rd place.
Yeah.
And then otherwise we were just kind of, you guys were gathering information. Morning Lord had recognized the seal that was on the letters and had given you guys some information. I don't know how much he verbally said, but I know he linked the thing. And for RP purposes, I deleted that paper. And whatever you guys read is what you picked up from what he told you. So he can tell you again, but he'll be spending more time doing it.
Okay.
So that's kind of where we left off. And you guys can proceed how you want.
Okay, so my notes from our little planning session last week, we've got they got the Draconic Smiths is the seal on the letters. They do magic weapons and they will loan them out to heroes. So the Nervous Smith, who I have, as I have noted them in my notes, one of our acting theories is that that they are either in the employ of or have borrowed weapons from the Draconic Smiths, and that the nervousness is somehow related to the letters we find. A scheme that we came up with was to have Scapgram, Malin, and Matavius sneak in, either copy or memorize or somehow read and report back on the contents of the letter so that we can approach the Smith and either offer them protection from the draconic smiths if it seems like they are like allied with Afanasi somehow, or impersonate the draconic smiths and like call in their whatever the deal is, so that we can press her for information, and figure out again the ultimate goal. Figuring out is what is the relationship between Afanasi, the draconic smiths, our nervous smith in town, and the poisoner, if any of those actually exist. One could exist. Obviously, one could exist without there being another one. So, in terms of the game, our first task is to break into the Smiths and find the actual copies of the letters so we can know what their contents are.
Okay. And how do you guys intend to do that?
Are we doing that tonight? Right?
I mean, I don't have anything more I'm looking to knock out at the festival, so we can do it tonight thematically. We can wait for a day or something. I think we talked about it happening at night so that we could, we didn't run into, we minimized the likelihood of running into her.
Is there anything else going on besides the Sudoku thing?
Fight night at 5
Uh,
p.m. and a concert at 9.
Correct.
Honestly, if we did it during the concert, that'd probably be a good opportunity because
Yeah.
it's gonna be loud and everybody's going to be there. So I don't know. What do you think,
think-
sneaky rogue?
I really want to go to the concert and I want to meet the band. Like that's the whole thing I've been excited for this whole time.
Who else do we have that's sneaky? Otherwise, we'll have to wait until after the concert's over.
Well, it had to be me and Matavius that went in because Scatgram doesn't read Draconic.
Oh, yeah, never mind. So, I guess if you guys
Maybe we-
want to go during the concert, that might work.
I'm fairly sneaky, but not as sneaky as Scatgram. Him being.
Yeah, but you have your ability. That's what.
Oh yeah. My pass without trace.
Yeah, that's what we were gonna use. So we could do it during the concert. That's fine. What's fight night? I guess. Like, are we able to participate in fight night?
Yeah. If you like start asking around town, it's basically like they set up a ring, and two people fight until one's unconscious or taps out.
Yeah, that sounds like fun.
Like it's essentially just a one-on-one combat.
And it's punching. That's something Matavius does, or not Matavius. That's something Malin does really well. God damn.
I also enjoy good punching.
I mean, when you ask around, like it's a full-on like gladiator fight. Like, technically, there is a chance of death, but it's just unlikely. Like
Is it with weapons then? If it's
Yeah.
gladiator like?
Yeah, they'll use weapons.
Oh, I'm not really caring about that. I thought it was like a fist on fist kind of fight. Oh, never mind.
But I mean, it's essentially a fight. So
Yeah. That also makes sense. I'm just
It's like the Thunderdome. 2 men enter, 1 man leaves.
I want it.
You don't want this?
Want it.
all right. I'm fine with skipping it unless somebody else wants to do it.
okay.
I want to fight in fight night.
Okay.
Mountain will go with him and just watch and cheer on.
Okay.
I
Is
also
anybody?
wanted to kind of fight.
You're gonna fight too.
I kind of wanted to.
Okay.
Hard pass
projectiles.
for Felidor on fight night. I'll watch. I'll cheer people on, but
I mean, and you also only have your staff now.
yeah, I have very few things to take with me.
You guys bought him armor, right? I thought you guys bought him.
Yeah, they
I
bought
mean,
me
he has
some
armor, but he doesn't have I was thinking like a simple weapon kind of thing.
Oh.
But yeah,
No, because he kept anything magical too. So
he has a s-
like he has his snake staff of the python or whatever.
and my pipe of smoke monsters.
Yeah.
That's not gonna help me in a fight, but
It could. You never know. Nice little distraction kind of effects.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So it's just you two that are gonna fight.
That's what it looks like.
Okay. We can go to that. So there's a couple other people who had signed up. And I guess both of you guys roll me a d20, and then whoever rolls higher is the one that'll start.
I did not roll very high.
Matavius?
Nah, I heard you. It's trying to go. Maybe. Any day.
All right. Well, I don't know if you want to reload or what, but then we'll just start with
I'll just
warning
refresh
while
it.
while you try and figure that out. So the entry fee for this though is 10 gold, and it's just a winner take all tournament. So winner will get 50 gold or 40 gold. Sorry.
Do you guys see the
Alright.
13?
Oh, yeah, now I do. Do you want to go first then?
Oh, I don't care. I just
Okay.
refreshed it.
Yeah. No, that's fine. All right, then we'll start with you since you were able to get it refreshed and working. So like I said, 10 gold. You enter the ring, and your opponent is a stout halfling carrying a great axe, and the ring's like a 30 by 30 ring. Like it's not a huge ring. Yeah, I mean it's small enough that like somebody can go across it in a turn essentially to make sure that people aren't essentially running away and like actioning is forced. Okay. So go ahead and roll initiative.
Anyone?
This guy got an 8. So you are first to go.
All right, so this clarification. This is with any of our weapons we have.
Yeah, anything you have, you can use. I mean, at the end of the day, you guys are trying to do like non-lethal damage to each other, just like knock each other out. But like, you could still get hurt. Like, you still will lose health.
Oh, I know, but like, is it like, can I use like ranged weapons or no?
Yeah.
Or just swords?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I guess I'll roll my crossbow.
Okay.
10. That was a good solid start. All right, here, hold on. All right. So it's like sorry, I'm not trying to be. It's just like a normal combat then.
Yeah.
Or did-
It's just normal.
So. All right, so to shortcut it to, I get 7 attacks on first turn. You want me
Okay.
to go through the attacks?
Sure. Yeah, go ahead and attack.
Okay. All right, second attack, 22.
Okay. Just roll all your attacks first. Just like roll
them all
the
together.
hit first. Yeah, just roll the hit first. You got 1 hit so far out of 2 attacks.
I got 5 more.
Yep. Go ahead.
How do you roll them all at the same time?
Just roll one after the other.
Okay. Okay. 20,
Okay.
17, 9, 24, and 15.
Okay. So 4 of those hit.
6,
Yep.
7,
Okay.
7, and 5.
Okay.
And I guess I would just go, I don't know. I would assume I'm far enough away as far as I can get away. So,
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's like a 30 by 30 ring. Like anybody besides like a gnome, I think, who has like 25 speed can get to you.
all right.
Okay, so then he starts, and he goes into a rage. And then he is going to take his 2 attacks at you. First one is a 22 to hit,
Yeah.
and second one is a 15 to hit.
Only 1 hits.
Okay. Oh, actually, it would have been a 17 to hit because he gets +2.
Okay, well then they both hit, I guess.
Okay. For a total of 28 damage. So he comes down and he swings his Great Axe at you twice, hitting you both times for 28, and it's your turn.
Jeebus, that's like half my health.
What damage did I deal him? First round?
25, I think is what you did. Yeah, that's what I have is 25.
It's also like half my health.
All right. All right, so I get okay, so hold on, let me make sure. I get 3, I get bonus attack. I get 4 attacks. 22.
What are you attacking with?
Oh, my crossbow again, sorry.
Okay. And you don't get disadvantage for being in melee range?
No,
Right?
not with my crossbow expert.
Okay. And how are you getting 4 attacks
Uh,
on a second? I know you get a bunch on the first turn, but I don't remember how you get
yeah,
all of them on the
it's
second.
3. So I get my bonus attack, my extra attack. I gotta find it.
I know you get. I think you can get 3 because you get 2 attacks,
only-
right? And then you get
is it
the
only
extra
3?
one, the bonus action.
It's not. Is a fighter one not return, or is it just first turn too?
What do you mean?
You talking about
Every-
action surge?
Every time, everyone. Oh, sorry, I'm clicking on 2 different screens. Where are you at?
I'm at home. Thanks for asking.
I know you have like your accent surge, which is like a one-time use thing.
So I get a normal attack,
Yep.
then
And you get 2 attacks per action, so you get 2 attacks there.
and then a bonus attack. Then I thought I had one more.
Yeah. The only way that I can see it is if you action surge. You can
I only
get
get
2 more attacks.
3.
But otherwise you get 3 per round with your using
Maybe
your
it's,
bonus action.
maybe it's 3 then. Maybe accent surge is only.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and make your attacks. He's got 16 armor class, just so you know.
So my first 2 hit then.
And he is raging.
I know what that means.
Okay, so never mind. It doesn't matter because he didn't a reckless attack.
Be grumpy. That's what
Okay.
that means.
He's raging. He's too
Um,
mad to die.
So you hit him twice.
Yep. So 2 hit.
Okay, go ahead and roll damage.
7 and 8.
Okay, and because he's raging, that's half to 7.
Fucking rage.
Barbarians are fun.
They're annoying.
And and so 2 of your 3 attacks hit, right? That's all.
Yeah.
He swings back. He hits on one of them, I believe. He got an 18 on one.
Yeah.
For 12 damage. And your turn.
Oh, let me have my damage. Hold on. All right. Try it again. Oh, almost a crit. 27,
Yep, that hits.
15,
15 does not.
and 15 again. Come on, shit. 6 more damage.
He'll use. I mean, it'd be half to 3, but he's going to use his reaction for a spirit shield, and he takes no damage.
Okay.
And he comes back and swings at you. Whoops, wrong button. 23 to hit, and 17 to hit.
Yep. Both hit.
Uh, 20,
Well, I'm assuming either way that I'm knocked
20 32 damage.
Yeah,
Or 20,
32
no, 30 damage. Sorry.
out. All right, I lose.
Oh. Okay, so you go down. He just kind of like stands over you and starts to raise his axe, and the crowd kind of goes wild and cheers. And then he just walks off, and they drag you out of the arena. And they do have like a cleric on hand to heal you up. So you are healed back to full. And then they call in the next 2 combatants, which is a human who's just carrying a quarterstaff, and then Morning Lord. So go ahead and roll initiative. He got a 20. So he's going first. let's see. Okay, so he's gonna run at you, and he is swinging using his quarterstaff, two-handed. Got a natural 20 for 13, and then his second attack is only an 11, which I think misses you.
It does.
And then he is going to use a key point and use the dodge action for patient defense.
Yeah, mugs.
And your turn.
I guess I swing at him.
Okay.
I have to roll at disadvantage.
Yep.
Yes.
Mugs are cool.
Does the 18 hit?
That does.
He takes 12 damage.
Okay.
Damn.
Guess I'll roll at disadvantage again. Does a 12 hit?
Okay.
12 does not hit.
I guess that's it.
Wait.
I
Wait,
tell
I'm
him
kinda
that
lost
was a
in
good
this one.
first hit, little buddy.
He is going to swing back at you twice. 25 to hit,
Yeah, that hits.
and then a 16 to hit.
That does not.
For 9 damage. And then he kind of drops his staff and uses a key point to do flurry of blows this time. 16 doesn't hit. 9 doesn't hit. So he just kind of like starts punching into your armor, and it's like completely ineffective. Go ahead.
I'm going to attack him again. This time it's normal, right?
Yep.
A 23 hit him.
Yes, it does.
He takes 7 damage.
Okay.
And then
Oh.
That is.
is that a nat 20? What?
Sure is.
So I roll the
Uh,
dice twice, right?
You should just roll one more d6.
Oh damn! Look at that.
So 10 damage.
10 whole damage.
Hell yeah.
All right. So he like bends down and sweeps at your leg with his staff, picking it up off the ground. 21 to hit.
That misses.
20 to hit, and then he's gonna go back into his patient defense. Go ahead.
That's a disadvantage on attack, right?
Correct.
The 21 hit.
Sure does.
Take 8 damage.
Okay.
I'm slow but steadily taking down all this guy's health. Oh man, that was a nat 20 too.
15 does hit though.
What?
He doesn't have great armor.
11 damage.
Okay.
And then I left out a
He's-
solid chuckle.
He is definitely looking worse for wear. He swings back at you, misses twice. Yeah, Yeah, he'll go back into patient defense.
How many key points does this guy have?
A few.
All right, I'm gonna come a swinging. Well, that misses.
Yes, it does.
Then I'm swinging again. It's a 16 hit.
Yes, it does.
I'm gonna get real spicy and I'm gonna smite him.
Okay.
Spicy.
So here's the normal damage. Where's my
He goes unconscious from that.
Oh, I wasted a smite?
All
Well, he takes another 4.
right. So they drag him out. When they announce the finals of this match, and you're fighting against that halfling barbarian.
So I get
Um,
healed up.
Yeah. They heal you up. You still use all your spells or anything that you used, but you have the ability to.
Got full health though.
Yes.
That's what matters.
And then we will roll initiative again.
Almost like monks don't have a lot of health, huh?
I got a 13.
You got a 15.
Man.
So he immediately goes into a rage and runs at you with his great axe. Starts swinging. 19 misses, I believe.
Yeah.
14 misses.
Yep.
Oh, I guess it'd be a 21 and a 16.
Those still both miss.
And go ahead.
I'm swinging back.
Okay.
My dice is stuck on the edge.
That is gonna hit.
Let's see. He takes 12.
Okay. He takes 6 because he's raging.
Then a 19.
19 also hits.
9 damage.
He takes 4. Because that's all like bludgeoning or something like that, right?
Yes.
I
Okay.
believe it's also magical, right? That makes
It
a
is from a
difference.
magical weapon, but it's still bludgeoning damage.
I just don't know if it made.
Yeah.
I didn't think it did.
20 misses, and that also misses. So he swings back at you twice and misses. Your turn.
Does a 25 hit him?
Yep, he's got a 16 armor class, so
Ooh, he takes 7.
down to 3. That hits.
And a 9.
Down to 4. And he swings back at you twice. Misses. That one's in it. 23 to hit.
Yeah.
And 13. Oh, sorry. 13 damage.
Is that a magical weapon?
It is not.
I believe I gotta take 3 off of that. Yeah. So it would be 10.
And what is that? Sorry, I just wanted. What is that from?
Heavy armor master. While
Oh, okay.
wearing heavy armor.
This would be 10. And then your turn.
Swing him back.
That misses.
That also misses. Wow,
And
good
that
round.
also-
Good round.
Okay, so then he swings back. 20 to hit misses. That also misses. Go ahead. It's really hard to hit you.
I know, it's awesome, right? 9. If he's still
Okay.
raging, that's like half, right?
Yeah. What is this round? 3 or 4?
I don't know. I wasn't keeping track at all.
That's fine.
Wait.
We'll call it 4.
Does your barbarian know heat metal?
And then your second attack, or did that miss?
The
Right.
second one missed.
Okay. And he swings back. There we go. Natural 20.
Oh.
Oh.
Bowling 14, so 11. With your thing. And then a 24 to hit.
That sure
Uh,
does.
Another 11. Another 13 damage, and that's already reduced by 3.
So it's another 13 damage.
Yeah, another 13 damage, and that was I already reduced that.
Okay.
So go ahead.
Team of 28 hits.
Yes, it does.
8.
He's going to use his reaction to bring up his spirit shields again, since you took some damage. And take nothing. First attack.
No, the second one misses.
And the second one misses. All right. He's going to swing back at you. Misses. Again. 23 hits. For 14. And that, for 14, and that's already reduced. Go ahead. 1d12 when you roll well. There's a lot of damage.
High risk, high reward.
12 damage.
Okay. He'll use his reaction on that. And take nothing because it's reduced to 6, and he blocks 10 of it. Second one hits. For 3.
Your turn.
And he's gonna hit you on the first one. Miss on the second. Oh, there you go. He does 3 damage to you. Go ahead. And you see that he's like, I mean, he's like not slowing down at all at this point. Like you feel like you've barely done anything to him.
I'm gonna smite.
Okay.
What spell level is this? 2. That's 3d8 plus.
At a level 2, yeah. So they'll take 9, and then what's your regular damage? 9 is 12 total. Okay. The first attack.
I might as well smite again.
Okay. All right. Now he's looking much worse for wear. So now he looks like he's pretty beat up. He's gonna swing back at you. Hits 24, then 11 damage. That's already reduced by 3. I think the second one hits at a 23. That's going to be 10 damage. That's already reduced.
I'm gonna use already used my stones endurance. Yeah, I am knocked out.
Even with your stone's endurance? Oh.
Oh, I already used it like when
Oh.
I fought death.
Oh yeah. That's all happened today. Okay. So you get knocked out, and this this halfling just like raises his arms above you and kind of like stands over you, raising his arms, and the crowd is just cheering and everything. And then they pull you out, they heal you up, they heal him up. He kind of goes over to the MC, picks up his gold, and then heads up to the bar in order to order a drink.
You got lucky. If I hadn't have fought death.
All right, and then so that's just the fight night. And then what? Are you guys just waiting around? Or are you guys going to talk to other people in town, or what are you doing up until you get to? And that kind of took an hour or two. Like obviously there were like other matches and stuff in between, but for the majority of it, it was the main fight there. So you guys got a couple hours before the concert actually starts.
Well, if we're gonna break into the Lady Smith's house, don't we think it might be a good idea to make sure she's going to this concert?
It's not a bad idea, making sure the person's actually gone when you want to break in. But how?
Did she not leave town?
No.
Last time we saw her was she was heading away from the darts tournament.
Yeah. I don't know how much he's gonna talk to us after we already went in there and like tried to grill her about why she was all nervous and stuff. Or was it just me in there at that time? I don't remember who all came with me.
There were a couple of you there. I don't remember who all was there.
Oh shit!
So
Or
I
you
guess
guys all just name dropping the Lord's Alliance.
I didn't. I don't ever say anything about the Lord's Alliance.
It's because you're not a part of it, right?
Well,
Who's it
I
was
guess
there?
I'm like pseudo a part of it now. Since I helped you guys.
Well, I know me and Scatgram aren't part of it at all. So
I'm part of it. What are you talking about?
the Lord's Alliance.
Yeah, he has the coin.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're like a red knife rank now. I assume that I got the red knife rank.
Oh, well, I guess I'm
Yeah,
not
I mean,
part of
like
it.
they've asked you like since you've been helping, like they see that you're helping these other members.
Okay.
Oh.
It was the other group that didn't want anything to do with me.
What was the group that didn't want anything? I must have got him
Holy,
confused.
like Alliance or something, right?
Order of the Gauntlet, I think is what it was.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, is that the one?
Yeah, that was the old man that was like a little, probably on the racist side.
Oh, okay. That's what I'm thinking of then.
Yeah, I'm part of the Lord's Alliance because they like me. They're like, we gotta have proper representation.
They gave him a
Oh.
coin. He's excited.
It was a real coin too, not chocolate.
So, Mountain to bring up how you bring up a good point. How are we going to talk to this lady, or should we just have a additional plan in place where it's not just me and Matavius there, just in case she's still at the place, so someone can run distraction?
Is the goal of the distraction to get her out of the out of her shop?
Yeah, because I mean, if she ends up just being at the concert, she'll be out of her shop. That'll be easy peasy. But what if she's not at the concert? Is my only saying.
Then abort the mission and we try to come back later. If you can make a plausible excuse of like, hey, we're our friend got unlucky at the deck of many things, and we're looking to restock his supplies. You know, what do you offer? Oh gosh, that sounds really good, but we're a little tight on funds. We'll have to come back some other day and blah 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 blah, and then
So
just like bail.
So the plan is to attempt it, and if she's there, just bail. Got it.
Yeah, I think that's, and then
That
try
works.
back like when she's asleep.
All right. Other than that, I don't have anyone else I really care to talk to. So, you guys have any other townspeople or other thoughts? Want to
No.
discuss?
I totally forgot that I fought death, and that's the reason why
I don't have anything.
I shouldn't have done fight night.
I was like, as soon as he said weapons, I was like, oh fuck, Mallet's not gonna do that. I don't have enough health for that shit.
I thought it was just gonna be fists too, but mostly because my fist would be about the same amount of damage.
Ooh.
I feel like at that point, if I did it only fists, I'd have to take away armor too. Then, right? Like in a
True.
boxing match.
That would be fine with Malin.
It'd be like Fight Club.
I
Take
kind
his
of
shirts off,
thought it would
fists
be a
only.
boxing match, but I guess it would have made sense if it would have said boxing, not a fight. This
Okay,
fight also.
So are you guys just gonna hang around town and kind of wait until you can get to the People's Pommel? Like wait for the concert to start and then head over there?
Yeah, can we take a short rest?
Yeah. I mean, you've got a couple hours, so you can take a short rest.
Yes.
Yeah, I wouldn't really want to head over there until at least right before the concert starts. At least, probably. What do you guys think? Like 30 minutes before the concert would be like when she'd probably leave. Like we can start scoping it out then to see if she goes. What do you think?
Oh, yeah, we
Octavia?
should at least scope it out.
Well, how long beforehand do you think? Like 30 minutes or an hour?
Yeah, that's probably. How far can Scatgram's psychic connection work with people?
I got a mile on it.
Mile, so would that be in range of like the concert to where we're at?
Yeah, I mean most of the
Just an idea, like if
most
they
of the
see her
town is gonna be within the mile.
in a mile.
It's
Well, I was just thinking if they see her that he could be like, hey, you're good, the coast is clear, type thing.
yeah.
It's an idea.
All right. Well, we'll go up to right 30 minutes before the concert, and then we'll talk to Scatgram and hey Scatgram, you got that little, voice talky thingy. You want to cast that on Matavius? Don't cast it on.
Either one of us, it doesn't matter who.
Don't cast it
'cause-
on. Malin does say that out loud. Don't cast it on.
I suppose I'm gonna take it and I will throw it on both David's hands.
Oh, you do two?
I can do up to 3 targets with it.
Oh shit, that's pretty cool.
Malin, because he follows you, what is Droop doing? Like, is he going with you, or
Oh shit!
because he likes to follow you? So if you don't tell him what to do, he's gonna follow you. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, that's not gonna be good.
And it lasts for Malin and Matavius 7 hours.
7 hours?
Yep.
Yeah,
Wow.
Hey Cole, can you look after
Ooh.
Droop for a little bit? I don't want, he's not the sneakiest. And getting caught up.
I can keep an eye on him.
Hey Droop, stick around with Cole for a little bit. Do not trust anything Scatgram says unless it's like run and find safety. Only words you can trust from him.
just follow Cole, and he just kind of heads over to Cole and
Just look
kinda
straight
sticks
up
by his
at him.
side. Yeah, it just like looks at him and just sticks by his side.
I'll find somewhere out of the way that like is a natural meeting point. I'm thinking the Daring Shield is the tavern we've been tavern that we've been staying at, right?
Yeah.
I'm remembering that correctly.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll take him back to like the common room of the Daring Shield, and I'll teach him how to finger weave. We'll make
Okay.
little friendship bracelets with each other for each other.
Teach him how to finger what?
Finger weave. I have weaver's kit, and back when I was with the carnival, I would shear, card, and dye the wool from the sheep in the petting zoo, and I wove my bag from it. It's just one of those little things I picked up in character creation that doesn't come up very often.
Don't worry, Droop's a good one. Gosh.
Yeah, I mean, like you start teaching him, and he actually starts making these really well. Starts picking
Damn
it
it,
up.
why can't you do this during
He's like, you're not sure what it is, but like he's like moving through this and pretty
Yeah.
dexterous with it, and
There you go.
it's a pretty nice bracelets.
See, you're a natural, Drew, but you just need to. The key is you've got to visualize the finished piece before you start, so that you know where you're. You know where you start. At the start, you know where you're going, and we'll make some little friendship bracelets or whatever. They'll be a good grand old time.
All right, so he's sitting there for a while, and then are you going to the concert at all, or are you kind of sticking around?
I'm thinking I'm going to stay at the. I don't think I'm going to go to the concert.
Okay.
I'm going to try to establish an alibi at the tavern or something like that. See if
Okay.
just
Do
to be seen a little bit.
does everyone know that? Because if so, Scatgram, you should also use one of yours on him then, if he's gonna be away from us. You said 3 targets, right?
Yeah.
If that's too complicated, I can just go to the concert and keep the party together. But
No, we can split one. We have one more. We had one left. so
okay,
It's probably best we were kind of spread out anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
that's fine.
I figure we're still in the planning stages, like a couple of hours before, and
Okay, yeah.
but we're just figuring everything out.
All right, I'll throw it on Cole too then.
Would there be a store open for me to get a couple things first?
Yeah, I mean the general goods store and stuff is still open.
Well, I didn't realize
You would
I
know
needed.
that you'd know a lot of stuff is closing down for the concert because they want to go.
Okay, I just needed to grab a couple things for my spell.
So what are you looking for?
Well, I guess me being a noob still didn't realize. I need. Oh, what is it? Mistletoe? Fucking, I don't know.
I don't know either.
Is it a
Well,
cast
my-
with pass without a trace?
Yeah, well, my thing just froze, so that's fine.
Cast is from a burned leaf of mistletoe and spring of spruce.
Yeah, I mean that's something I probably could have found in the woods, but
Yeah, I mean, sure, that stuff's easy enough to find, and like, I don't think you had it until that now, though, right? Like, you just recently got
I did.
that.
it's been on my spell list for a while.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, if
Do you
knew that
have a
needed it,
component
it's-
pouch? If you have a component pouch, just assume that you have the materials if it doesn't have a gold cost to it.
No, it doesn't look like it does. But I mean, either way, that's fine. Like, you know enough of like, if you had this as a spell in your travels, you would have known to have gotten it. And since it's negligible enough stuff, like, I will say that you have it.
Yeah, that's my bad.
No, you're fine. I mean, that's not that big of a deal. I mean, if it was like 300, like if you're trying to cast Revivify, which you need like 300 gold pieces worth of like,
Some
diamond.
crushed diamond.
Yeah, like sure, that's going to be a lot harder to find, but something like this is not hard to find.
I think we just then 30 minutes before we scope it out across the street to see if she leaves.
Okay. Yeah, so everybody's headed towards the Salty Dog, like a lot of the townspeople are, which is where the concert's actually happening. Um, Cole is staying at the Daring Shield with Droop. Then it would be Cole or Matavius and Malin who are going to the Smith shop, and then is everybody else going to the concert, or what's Felidor and Morning Lord doing?
I was gonna go to the
Yeah.
concert.
Okay.
Yeah, I was headed to the concert.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure I knew where everybody was or what everybody was doing. Okay. So you guys get to the blacksmith and kind of start scoping it out. Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
25.
Okay. Yeah. So Malin notices. I don't know, did you ever get her name? Or did you
I
just go-
did not. I met them outside of the place
Yeah.
because she like rushed away at that point.
I just can't remember if anybody did it in general because I assume they would have told you.
Morning Lord. That probably would have been you that might have got her name.
I don't think I did.
So we don't know her name.
Yeah, this is say.
Yeah, I just asked her what was wrong, and she kind of like freaked out. Then, yeah, I didn't ask her what her name was.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys head over there. And you do see her leave, Malin. Matavius, you just kind of happen to be like looking the other way, like
Yeah.
watching the other side of the building, because you want to make sure everything's covered. So you didn't see her leave, but Malin does see her leave. But you do notice that she's not headed the way of the concert. She's kind of headed the other way. But you do in fact see her leave.
I'm going to inform everyone with the voice.
You can only talk to me with the voice. I have to
Oh.
relay all the information.
Hey, yo, Scatgram.
What do you want?
You like my Scatgram voice? But you know the lady that the nervous one. Yeah, she left, but she's not heading towards the concert. Just as a heads up.
Where's she going then?
My goblin intuition doesn't work.
I really hate you. Do you know that?
What? I didn't hear the last part. Just kind of like, did you go through a tunnel? I'm confused. What? Bad connect.
Those are mine.
And with this information, I'm gonna relay to Cole. Let him know. Hey, Cole. The ostrich has left the nest, but they're not going to party.
Okay, I think I can infer what you mean by that. Do you need me to track her or something? Or let me put it this way. Let me know if you want me to leave the Daring Shield and see if I can follow her.
All right, I'll let you know what everyone's thinking.
All right.
So, do we need someone to follow her then, or you want Cole to stay there and still the alibi?
While he was relaying that information, I would suggest I would guess I would tell Matavius about it.
Okay, so you're gonna go find Matavius and let him know on the other side of the
Yes.
building. Okay.
Okay. And then I presume after I let him know, we hear you talk to both of us or just me.
Just you.
I'm gonna look at Matavius and go, what do you think? Should we should somebody track her? I think Cole said he might be available to do it.
Far Cole away.
No, he's at the god damn it, I just forgot the name of the he's at the
Daring
blah blah
Shield.
blah. Daring Shield Inn.
The old blah blah blah.
I mean, I don't think he's super close, but he'd be able to like it wouldn't take one of us away from it, and I think everyone else is at the concert, so they're even farther away than he would be.
Yeah, I think we should have somebody follow her because she might be going somewhere even more important than what's on those papers.
Hey, Skagger, what's your goblin intuition say?
It says I'm about ready to kick your ass like you got knocked out in that fight by the little dude.
Oh, that was Morning Lord. Classic case bag of puppies situation for him, huh? But yeah, we think we should probably follow her.
All right.
You should make your connection with him with Cole too.
I know I have one new I had to do this information. It sucks. Cole, we need you to follow the ostrich to make sure they don't return home to the nest.
Will do. All right, Drew. Stay here. Keep working on it. Here's a fresh skein for you. And here's I'll give him like 2 silver for in case you get hungry.
Okay, so you're telling Droop to stay there?
I mean, I don't want him coming with me.
Okay, no, I just want to make sure that his instructions are to stay there. I just need to know what you're doing with Droop.
Oh my god. I don't like the way you phrase that.
I feel like he always wants to steal Droop from us. It's weird.
I just hey.
I just want to make sure that the specific instructions that you said to Drew were
Yeah.
as follows, and I quote.
Yeah, exactly. I just,
Droop was just listening. Yeah, very loosely, huh?
Droop,
Oh my god.
Droop knows what he's been told.
Oh my god.
Droop-
Well, I've done all that I can. I'm not my brother's keeper in this. This is on multiple occasions Cole had expressed that Droop should, 1, find his own path, and 2, not follow us into danger. So
I
We're
love that.
speculating here, though.
I gave him
We're still
something to
speculating.
occupy his time, a relatively safe place to be, and I even gave him money for dinner. So now I gotta
Okay.
Back
catch
and
up with this.
like-
Like, all right, I'm gonna start making my way over towards the not the Daring Shield, 'cause that's where I just left. The oh god, I had this somewhere. Hold on. Maybe
Blacksmith?
it's the blacksmith shop. What is
Okay.
it? I know we
It's
named
called the
it.
People's Pommel.
The People's Pommel. Yep, got that in there. Thank you. Yeah, and start heading over to the People's Pommel, see if I can pick up the trail. I'm not sure what skill that would be to track somebody's stealth or survival.
Yeah,
Perception.
I'd say survival is
Or
good.
could I make a case for insight?
What's your case for it? Sure. I mean, you can certainly try. Yeah.
So
Holmes?
there with all the people moving around, like I can't track like her footprints or anything like that. So I'm kind of going off of like, okay, I'm this blacksmith. I'm taking advantage of the opportunity that everyone's away to meet up with somebody. So I would be keeping, if I'm walking from the People's Pommel, I would be keeping to the shadows. I'd be walking through the alleys, and I'd be heading in this direction to stay away, to move away from the concert, but not run into people, any late stragglers coming into the concert. So I'm trying to like get into her head and retrace and if I were in her situation, what
Okay.
direction would I try to take?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. All right. Let's roll. All right, that's going to be a 21.
Yeah, so obviously this all happened pretty quickly.
Mhm.
So like you Malin sees the blacksmith leave, immediately tells Scatgram lets you know. You start to tell you ask, you like start planning things out in case they do. So you let Droop know, like, hey, stay here. Here's some silver. Get something to eat, but stay here, stay safe. And then you kind of start taking off. And you do see you do end up like catching up to her, knowing that she's headed away. You kind of like spot her, and like eventually it starts to like calm down. Obviously, like the further you get away,
Mhm.
from the Salty Dog where the concert's going on, obviously the less busy the town gets because there's just not as many people. Um, and so you follow her, um, and you see that she walks into uh, what you've seen as, excuse me, um, is the cobbler's shop called the Athletics Check, and she just kind of opens up the door and walks in there.
Okay. I will try to sneak up to the doorway and see if I can, or a window that might be cracked, and see if I can eavesdrop in their conversation.
Yeah. So you walk in. Make a stealth check for me, just to kind of
Okay.
see. Yeah, we'll go stealth check.
That's gonna be an 8.
Okay. So you kind of like walk over, and you're a little bit of like the nonchalant like whistling thing, and then like you um you kind of stop in front of the windows, but like you kind of do like I guess like a leaning thing, like
Mhm.
oh, I'm just here nonchalantly,
Mhm.
but like next to the building, so that way if people kind of walk by, they're won't think anything of you. Um, and you hear them start talking, and it's really hard to make out much of anything.
Mhm.
You do hear them like some muffled words, and you can make out some things, some small things like like, well, this is how you get. I mean, this is how we get what we want, or this is how we get where we need to be. Like kind of cryptic stuff. Um, but you do hear them mention the Draconic Smith. You hear them like one name that keeps popping up is Deidre. Um, and so like it's just they keep talking about that, and obviously the Draconic Smiths. But that's kind of all you really get from it.
Okay. From the context, what little context I have, can I tell if Deirdre is a member of the Draconic Smith or seems to be somebody else, or do I not have enough context for that?
You can tell that she seems to be on the outside of it,
Okay.
but is well regarded
Okay.
by them.
Okay. Got it.
So so they're not talking negatively about her.
Okay. Okay. Noted. I'm going to, before I get found out, I'm gonna make my way back to the Daring Shield and hopefully Droop, for the love of all that is holy. Please let me get back to Droop. Not a note from Droop that said, strange warlock said to come with him, be back soon, or something.
Okay, so we will cut to Malin and Matavius. And what do you guys do? You kind of watch
Early, and then we convene.
you watch Cole make a beeline past you, start looking around, and following the direction that you kind of mentioned She left. But what do you guys do?
Mountain to mention to Matavius, well, she's gone. Looks like this is gonna be a good time. Let's cast a spell and get in, get out.
All right, so I do my whatever hibbity jibbity, and then I slowly caress Alan's shoulder.
Okay.
Vanish.
All right. So you cast Pass Without a Trace. Sorry, I'm just reading it.
Get a roll.
Okay,
right?
so him. So it just gives you a +10 on your guys' stealth check. So go ahead and make stealth checks for me.
30. Mountain's pretty stealthy in the first place, you know.
23.
Okay, so 30 and a 23. Okay. So there is still a little bit of as people start to head towards the bar, a little more traffic around here. You're kind of more towards the center of town. What are you guys gonna try and do, or how are you guys trying to get in?
Well, I would assume we'd go in the back where there's the least amount of traffic.
Yeah, let's search for a rear entrance, so to say.
Okay. So you see you head towards the back, and you kind of see that's where the actual anvil is, and the furnaces and stuff like that. It's kind of opened up. She's got her tools. You can kind of see through a window, just inside of another door, where so that way they're not taken. Doesn't really expect anybody to take them, but sometimes it's just better to be safe than sorry. So you do see a door and a couple windows on the backside, with a few things that a hammer that's still sitting out. Obviously she's not taking her animals in and out. Some things are left outside, but anything that she doesn't want to have to remake, worry about is for tools.
Smartest thing. I'm gonna test the door to see if it's locked. If I can just go right in.
It is in fact locked.
God damn it. Who locks a door around here? Hey, Matavius, do you have a lockpick kit? I don't.
I do not.
Hmm.
Is there a window?
There is.
Can I slide the window open?
You can try. Is that what you want to try?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to slide the window open.
It is also locked.
All right.
She's thought of everything.
I'm gonna pull out my.
My one weakness, locks.
I'm gonna pull out my dagger, try and pop the. Whatever. I don't know what a window lock would be, really, but I can't imagine it's too crazy.
Okay, so you're gonna try and mess with the window lock.
Yeah, just like the. I mean, I guess it would be a little latch or like a piece of wood over the thing. I don't know,
Yeah. Okay.
Pop it up.
Go ahead. And make a. I guess it'd be a sleight of hand. Sleight of hand would make sense. Make a sleight of hand check for me.
All right. Come on, fucking serious.
So you are messing
Plus
with
6 to
the
sleight of hand. Roll a fucking 1.
You are messing with the locker where you kind of see through the window where it is. And it slips off the lock, and you just put your arm through the window, so the window shatters. And you put your arm through the window, and it's just a loud shattering noise happening.
Perfect.
I was just gonna walk over there and go, well, we got a way in now. Let's go.
Hashtag nailed it.
And I guess I'm just like, well, oops. And pull the thing off and slide it open.
Yeah. Let's see here.
First off, I'm gonna grab a stone and set it by the window. Maybe look like if somebody threw a rock.
Ah, on the inside.
Okay. So are you guys like unlocking the window and then calling in, or what are you guys doing? I guess.
Oh yeah.
So just to make it easier. Okay. So you unlock the window. You find like a rock or something that looks like it could have been thrown in there. And then you climb in. Um, I
then I
want
guess we-
one of you two roll me percentile die.
A what?
Percentile die. So like the 2d10s that it says out of d100.
That one.
Yep. Okay. And I'll let you know on that one you wanted like less than a 90. So
Winner.
you're fine. Okay, so you guys are inside. What are you doing?
Probably looking for those
Octavius,
papers.
you were here earlier, right? So you know where the papers are.
Yeah, they were like in the back of her. Oh my gosh. Where she does her like business and stuff. Where she behind the desk.
Yeah.
Wonder if those doors are gonna be locked too. Mountain's gonna go look for those doors.
I mean, it's like an open shop. Like once you're in there, there's like it's basically like a counter, and she's got like a desk behind it that she has paperwork and stuff on.
Mm-hmm. We should probably split up, I would think. So one of us goes for that, and maybe one of us looks for like a safe or a hidden something or other.
I'll let you do that. I'll do the reading of the document.
Okay, that's fine. I guess I would look for like, I don't know, a secret cupboard or like maybe a hidden closet or something. Maybe she's keeping something secret in.
Yeah. So
Maybe more papers, file cabinet.
You start going around and like knocking on door or like on the walls or whatever. And I mean, based on what you saw on the outside, you kind of guess where stuff could be hidden. But as you walk around, you don't really notice anything, or as you knock, like you don't hear anything that sounds like it'd be different or anything like that.
Okay.
So it's not. I mean, it doesn't look like she's trying to hide anything in here. But it also doesn't look like she lives here. Like this is her place of business, and it's an organized mess of papers. But it doesn't really look like she's focused on papers as much as she is on her work, because like her blacksmithing equipment is always put in its place, and you can tell that. But as far as paperwork, it's kind of spread out. But you don't see anything as you're running around.
Okay. So I mean, I'd do a quick check and then probably go back over to Malin, let him know I didn't find anything weird.
Yeah. So you just went straight for the papers then to look through?
Yes, I want to make sure, like, I want to find them. Make sure,
Okay.
like, if I mess with them, it's not going to be obvious.
Okay. Make an investigation check. It's going to be DC 20 to start.
Well, this is going to be fun.
I mean, as the time goes on, it'll be easier. Okay.
5.
So one of you guys go ahead and roll me D100. You want under 85.
So with the pass without trace, would that be considered other traces? Its passage.
What do you mean?
Well, it says a creature that receives the bonus leaves behind no tracks or other traces of its passage. Or was that just mean like, physically, like? I don't know what.
Yeah, I that to me would be like your actual like footprints and stuff like that. I mean, like there are going to be your actions will still cause things to happen. Like, I mean, if you wanted to like clean up the glass or something, you could do that.
No, you're fine. I was just curious. I didn't know
but,
exactly. Like,
yeah.
It's kind of loose.
Yeah, I think it would be like basic things. Like people wouldn't like recognize like if you were walking through the forest and like breaking branches.
Yeah,
Like
stuff
it,
like that.
like that wouldn't be brought to their attention because it's
Okay,
not.
that's
It,
fine.
it would be. It wouldn't be out of the norm for animals to walk by trees, rub up
Yeah.
on trees, stuff like that.
Say a D100.
Yeah, under 85.
Do you want us both or just one?
No, I just want to get
28.
as usual. Okay. So now you guys are both looking at the papers, right?
Depending on your
Yeah.
passage of time, yes.
Yeah. Well, that first roll of papers was basically the time that you were looking through while Matavius did a quick once over.
Okay.
Okay. So if you guys are both looking, you can make it with advantage now, and since you've already looked through some of the papers, it's going to drop to a 17.
You can roll this time.
Investigation check. DC 17.
Investigation.
And you roll at advantage.
With advantage?
Yep.
Okay. Oh my gosh. 7? Rolling shitty tonight.
You get another roll.
Yeah,
right.
I know. I'm afraid to roll it. Fucking 9.
Okay. So you guys
Just
are
roll it.
going. You guys are going through, and you're. I mean, there's so many papers back here. There's like different orders. Like maybe you guys start to think maybe she took them with her. Maybe they're not all here. Maybe she did something with them. You know, like maybe you
This
guys
lady
spooked
needs a
her.
better system of organization. What is all this?
And then
This one's for. Oh, that's pantyhose documentation. I'll say
what do
that
you-
for someone.
one of you guys roll D100 under 80 is what you're hoping for.
Go ahead.
200 under 80. 41.
Okay.
Split it in half.
Go ahead and make an investigation check. You can do it with advantage again. Since you've gone through some more papers, you're looking for a 14.
And I got a +4, so I don't know what
Yeah,
you
you
have.
can go ahead.
Just
you can do that.
rolling complete dog shit. Hey, 17.
Okay. All right. So you guys are going through them a little more, and at this point, you've gone through enough of the papers. It doesn't seem like it's that there's not many left at this point, and you start to uncover some papers, and you like recognize the seal. You happen to be shuffling through, and you see about three letters. 3 letters from them that have the seal specifically, and I mean that's all you could really tell without reading all of them, because that was the clue you guys were kind of looking for, was the seal itself. You didn't really know anything else, so if you just started reading stuff, you may not understand what it is. Anyway, so you grab those, and then are you leaving, or are you gonna sit there and read them, or what are you guys doing?
I think the goal is to read it so she doesn't know that we stole them, right?
Okay.
Is she even gonna know they're gone with all that huge mess?
Okay.
Could we like trace them or something?
I mean, it would take time to do that.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
Yeah, I think
You know how they do it in like
reading
James
it.
Bond, where he gets over the pad with a crayon and gets the number, and
I mean, like, if you want to do that for like the
That's
seal,
Kowalski.
if you want to do that for like the seal, so you have like a photo for that, sure. That
that's
wouldn't
fine.
take that
yeah,
long. But if
yeah,
you're
I want
trying,
to do that.
but if you're trying to like transcribe all of the letter,
Well, they're quite large.
I just
then
want to.
you-
I want to read it. Or we want like to read the letters so we kind of know what's kind of going on. We don't need like the exact details, but we need
Yeah.
like the gist of it. And then I do
Yeah.
want to try to make a somewhat like photocopy of the seal, whether that is just me drawing it or like the crayon thing, like you said.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, and you also know like a wax seal. If you wanted to, you could pop it off, like and take it. If you wanted to do that too, like
No,
as
because
well
I
do
don't
that.
want to leave that much evidence.
okay,
Even though there's a hole in a window right now.
okay. Okay, so you find a piece of paper, and however you think you
however you think Malin would do better, whether it's freehand drawing it or it's the crayon thing. Um, so you start doing that. Matavius, make another investigation check for reading, real quick.
Bam. Oh, nat 20.
Okay. And Malin, go ahead and roll that under 75.
Oh.
Or don't. I don't know. It's up to you.
33, baby.
All right. Okay, so you Matavius, like you start skimming it really fast. And you see like obviously like you're looking at all three letters kind of at the same time to try and get through it. And you see that all of them are addressed to her, or what you assume is her. And you see that they say her name is Gwair Fawn. I'm getting it in there. Sorry.
Thank you, because I was like gonna butcher it.
And I'll put that she's
he took a second to pronounce it. I was like, oh shit, I can't spell this.
Cheese?
Okay, so you see that they're all addressed to her. And like they're all dated, so you can kind of put them in order. You see the first one, and all of them are from Baragad, who is the leader and master smith of the Draconic Smiths. I'll put his name in there too. And this was something that you guys would have, at least you may not remember it specifically from what Morning Lord had told you, but you do like it kind of, it's like one of those things where it's like, oh, I've heard that name, where is it from? And then you're like, oh yeah, it's probably from Morning Lord. Like you would probably be able to re-inform us of who that actually is. And so you see that they're all from him, and you see that the first letter is him, and they are inviting Guier to join the Draconic Smith, but they need her help. So that's basically the gist of the first letter. The second one is they start to talk about what the actual task is. They're like, thank you for accepting our invitation. This is what we require from you. We need a lot of weapons made. We have some people coming into town who will need these weapons made, and then they're going to be headed north. So they'll stop by, pick up the weapons, and be on their way.
I infer, like as I'm reading that might have been for the army that we fought earlier.
I mean, sure, you can infer that, but the next one pretty much confirms it.
Okay, continue. Sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good. The last one's just like, thank you for the weapons. I know that it's not easy to turn out that many weapons, but their army, the army thanks you, and it's always good to have a friend on your side, like Deidre. And so like you kind of see that name also pop up, and so you are that's kind of what you're seeing is you see that basically it sounds like that invasion. Yeah, that's no second R or first R. Sorry, no first R. Deadra. You happen to So as you're reading through them, that's kind of like the gist of it is like she was invited, she was asked to make all these weapons or a number of weapons for them to confirm, and that the reason the Draconic Smiths even agreed to make these weapons is to try and get Deidre on their side. So you read all that, or you kind of inferred all that real quick, and then what are you guys gonna do?
Probably get the fuck out of town or out of there.
Can I attempt to stage it just to look like the rock did the damage, or we already kind of did that?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to take a little more time to do that, that's fine. Like to put more than like just the rock there, that's fine.
Yeah, just a little bit, and then get out of that.
Okay. So as you're taking that time, go ahead and make another D100 under.
Woo! I'm gonna fail at some point.
89.
Fuck, 59.
Okay, that's under 70. All right.
Yeah, but they keep going up now.
So you keep. So you guys stage a little bit, and then you guys climb out of the window.
Yes.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. And where are you guys headed after that?
Didn't you jot down notes, Malin, or what did you do earlier?
What do you mean?
Oh,
With
I
the suit.
asked in the D&D campaign if anybody took notes on the leathers. Because
Well, I think
Yeah,
I
somebody
I
read
wrote it all
it,
down.
and I just get a summary
I've
of it.
taken I've taken
I wrote
notes.
oh,
I have it in my notes.
Okay.
Yeah, the gist of it, like kind of. But yeah. Malin would head back to the inn. I would, yeah. I'm gonna go to Mateo, or as soon as we're kind of like out of the area, or the direct area, I'm gonna look to Matavius.
Safety.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Like, I'm gonna head back to the inn, talk with Cole a little bit more about this. If you want to, I don't know if you want to hit up the concert now and confer with them or hang out with them or go back to the inn. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll head to the concert and try
so,
and find other group.
So as you guys are walking out from the back, I just need you to make one more D100 roll for me, 65 or less.
Hey, no, the dice were going higher though.
I know.
47.
Ooh.
Okay, so you guys have a few more people like passing by, but you guys just kind of leave the area. And I mean, it's been a few minutes in total because you guys were trying to get in and out of there as quickly as possible. So Matavius is headed towards the concert then, and Malin is headed towards the bar, right?
Correct.
Okay. And I'm assuming that Matavius kind of gave all the information to Malin about what was in the letters. A synopsis, whether it's while they're walking back because you guys are headed in a similar direction. Assuming that happened.
I assume that too.
Okay. Yeah, he's muted now, so whatever. Okay.
Yes, I forgot I muted myself. When I was reading it, like in my head, would they have both heard it or are we just connected to Scatgram, not each other too?
Just Scatgram.
Oh, okay.
Scatgram like doesn't read your mind though. Like the way that I
You
understand
have to actively
is,
like.
yeah, you have to actively be like,
Oh,
okay, hey, by the way, this is what's going on.
Yep.
I would have to be like, hey, I'm reading this to you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, either way, I would have said something to Eleanor.
Okay. So yeah. Okay. So and you guys had started staking it out. So like you kind of started towards the beginning of the concert actually doing all this. The concert's kind of going on. So we'll cut to them. So Scatgram, Felidor, and Morning Lord. Did you guys have anything you wanted to do at the concert, or?
I wanted to party.
Yeah, so you can go up to the bar, grab some drinks.
Oh, I'm broke as shit. So
He wants to
can-
party as hard as a broke boy can party.
You could go up to the bar and acquire some drinks with that 5-finger discount.
I mean, I could probably like change into something and sneak in, and no, I wouldn't do that.
Is anything going on during the concert, or is it just the concert?
I mean, it's the concert, and like people are just out and about in that area. But I mean, for the most part, it's just the concert. I guess I'm not sure what you mean by is anything.
I don't. Is anything like suspicious going on, like anything like that, or is it just like a normal concert with people who get too drunk and start shit in the mosh pit? And...
I mean, you can make a perception check for me.
Well, my perception's real weak.
Yeah, I mean, like you don't see anything out of the ordinary. It's just a bunch of people listening to Mordecai and the Gunky Bunch.
I guess I'm listening too.
I'm gonna break out my pipe of smoke monsters and convince people to share their prime smokables with me by making like cool dragons and stuff come out of it. Because it's a concert and everybody's like always like sharing all their good stuff.
Sure. Make a performance check.
Fuck yeah. I got a 9.
I mean, people are kind of friendly, and it. Okay, weird. So people are friendly. They like give you stuff, but you know yourself that your smoke monsters weren't that good, or the things you were making out of smoke. So you're wondering if they might have just given this to you so that way you stop doing that, as opposed to because they thought it was good.
Hey man, I got prime smokables out of it. I'm cool.
And you're not really certain you got prime stuff. They gave you something for sure.
I'm a druid. You always share the good stuff with the druid because he's gonna get you back sometime.
Okay. And Scatgram, what are you doing?
I'm going to try to get close to the stage. And first off, I'm gonna first see if I can go to I want to go to the ticket counter and see if I can get like a backstage pass.
Okay, so you want to see if they have like a backstage pass of any sort.
Yeah, I want to see if they have any way of getting access to the band after during the concert, or if they have like a meet and greet going on next morning maybe or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, they do. Roll me. I don't know. This has been fun. Roll me a D100.
Here we go. 96 souls was gonna cost me, huh? All right.
Yeah, it'll be it's 96 gold for the backstage pass. And
That's just for one person, or is that for?
That's for one person. That's per person.
Did you include Ticketmaster fees and all that?
Oh yeah, convenience fees because you're buying it there. Another 96 plus. No, it's 96 gold. Is what you find. Did you want one?
I'm thinking here.
Just sneak back there.
No, I have to. I'm gonna buy 3 of them.
Okay.
Someone that's smarter than me do math.
It'd be 300 minus 12.
300 minus 18.
88.
I don't know. I was at
288.
Well, I've already taken out one.
Yeah. Oh, so
okay, I got it. I got done. It's done. I just did it one at a time. So I'm not thinking tonight.
192.
If you've already taken one. Okay. So you buy 3 backstage passes.
And I'm gonna go find Philidor and Morning Lord or Star, or
Okay.
Big Beefy, as I'm gonna call
All right.
Big beefy.
What about your dwarf friend?
I like it when you call me Big B.
him. Does my dwarf friend need one too? Damn it!
Oh yeah, Onita's with you, isn't he?
He's always with you.
Yeah.
All right,
Kinda
I got
following you
4 of
around.
them, bot. God, this
So much.
sucks.
You should just tell them that you and the dwarf are all one person.
Jump on his shoulders and get a trench coat. Probably cost me more to get a trench coat. Yeah, guys, I got you guys a gift here. I'm gonna hold out the backstage passes to him.
Backstage passes. Woohoo, baby. Party time.
Yeah, we're gonna need those. We want to talk to these guys up close and personal. Trust me, I have a feeling about that.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go. Like I said, I'm gonna go to front stage as I can, get as close as I can,
Okay.
and watch something out.
So you went to the back in order to get those, and you're trying to push forward. Go ahead and make a strength check for me.
Damn it. Strength. Here we go. I am a wuss. Yeah, I'm a wuss.
You like try and like push through, and like people just kind of like look down at you and then like push you back a little ways. Try and step in front of you a little bit. And so they are they're not really like letting you get through as much as you'd like. So it's gonna take you a while to get up front if you want to keep trying to push forward.
Onette, help me out here. I'm
Uh,
tired of these back row seats.
Oni looks at you and he's like, "Got just the thing." And he like picks you up and crowd surfs you up to the front. He lets you crowd surf. But as you get to the front, I need you to make a dex check, or I guess it would be acrobatics check.
Acrobatics?
Yeah.
11.
Okay. Yeah. So you're able to like, you're kind of like squirming around because you don't want to be like thrown over the edge and have to start over. And like they kind of like drop you. But you like land on your side, but you're like, all right, at least I'm towards the front. And then you just see like Oneat was like right there behind you the whole time. Like he was crowd surfing with you by basically holding you, and that's how he made his way forward. Also, just so you guys know, that's actual things people do at concerts. Best two ways to get to the front of a concert: hold somebody the entire way crowd surfing, or start mosh pits.
Don't they like grab people that are crowd surfing and like get them to leave?
Yeah, and that's why he tried to like Oneat was like kind of pulling him down as he got up because he just knew he wanted to be towards the front.
Oh,
And he also like kind of fell. He was basically struggling, to make it harder to. And so like if you fall while you're crowd surfing, no one really cares. You just kind of end up there. Okay, so you guys make it up to the front. Anything else you want to do right away, or are you just gonna enjoy the concert?
I just want to kind of observe their movements and see how many are actually on stage and what they have for protection around them.
Okay.
If I can see anything, on the sides of the stage.
Yeah, make a quick perception check for me. I mean, obviously on the stage itself, you see the 4 members of the band.
D20, a natural 20.
Okay, yeah. I mean, you're like looking around and like, there's a little bit of added security in general for the concert. But the 2 that stick out to you the most are the 2 that are like guarding the stairs / like the backstage. And there's one on either side, and they're big guys, like very, very clearly some form of a bodyguard or security that's doesn't really look like to fit in with the uniforms that the rest of the security has. So you can tell that that's probably brought along by Mordecai. So there's
Can,
two of them.
can I tell like the race that they are?
Yeah. One of them's just a human. And the other is also a tiefling, like Mordecai.
Okay. So you got Tiefling, human, Mordecai's
yeah.
Tiefling, and then the other three members of the band are.
Oh, good question. That's what that is. We got a. So then you have like a Dragonborn on the drums. And then you have a halfling on lead guitar, and a Warforged on rhythm guitar. And now I need to write this down so I remember what I said.
I stuck it in my notes. All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna sit there and kind of chill out, enjoy the concert, and just kind of watch their movements. Watch and see how tired they get from their performance.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna shoot out to all three of the others to kind of touch base as to what's going on with them, because I want to know. So kind of like, what, guys? I just want to give you all three a heads up. I know you can't talk to each other. You want to talk to me, but just kind of seeing what's up with it. Just so you have a heads up. We got some backstage passes here if you guys want to come join us.
Am I already there yet?
No. You're not quite there yet.
I think this is during your guys' break-in.
Yeah, this is during the break-in.
Oh, okay. All right, just let me know when I'd be probably rolling up.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys are doing that, then you're enjoying the concert. And then we cut to Cole again. So Cole's walking back. And he walks back to
When the city guard and everything's on fire.
he walks back to the Daring Shield and kind of swings open the door and looks directly at the table where he was supposed to have left Droop. And he rolls a d20 for me.
What is cruel.
7.
You look around and Droop's not there right away. So you kind of see like some food. Like he did order the food that you said, like it's there on the table, but Droop is not at that table. Like you see some of the finger weaving that you kind of taught him to do. You kind of see like maybe he was just so good at it that he did it too quickly, because you see let's see here. You see 6 finely made you kept calling them friendship bracelets, so friendship bracelets, and then you see one that's like one piece of string that's just kind of tied together. So you see those, but you don't see him there right away.
All right. I'm gonna investigate the string that's been tied there. Is it possible this is some sort of clue?
I mean, you look at it and the way that you described how you would finish a bracelet, this looks like he intentionally made it and it is finished as far as he is concerned.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna casually start scanning and making my way through the tavern. looking for Droop.
Okay. You're scanning, like you're scanning around, just walking around the tavern. Oh, sorry,
In the
what was
box by my bed.
that? Okay. So you're scanning around the tavern, and it's been maybe a minute or two, and you're not seeing him anywhere within the seating of the bar.
Okay. I will start. We've got rooms there, so I'll start walking to our room and kind of investigating that way.
Okay. Yeah, you walk up to the rooms that you have, and you kind of like peek in everybody's room, um, and you're not seeing them up there. You had to go up the stairs to where the inn actually is, separated from the bar, and you're not seeing them up there either.
Okay. Any signs of disturbance, like somebody's, like if he went and hid up there, or somebody's like kidnapped him and also went through our stuff?
No, I mean like it doesn't. I mean like the bracelets all seem like they were, like strewn out in like a neat order, and like the food is like barely touched. Like he may have like tried it, but like it's not like it's spread out like you might expect if somebody come up behind him.
Gotcha.
When you on first inspection.
All right, I'm gonna do two things, and then I think I'll kind of wrap up this scene. I'm going to psychically reach out to Scatgram if our connection is still active.
Yeah. Yep.
I think it hasn't been.
We have 7 hours on it, so
7 hours. So yeah, okay. Back at the Daring Shield, Droop is missing. Left food and some of his crafting supplies that we were using. So no signs of foul play that I can find. Continuing investigation, and I will. And then the second thing I will do is talk to the barkeep.
Okay.
about him.
So you come down from the inn, and as you're like walking down, you're scanning again, and you actually see Droop back at the table eating.
I'll message Skekrim again and like apparently he's back here. I'm not sure if he was playing a trick on me or something, but I'll let you know after I've gotten done giving him a firm talking to. And I'll walk over to Droop and, hey Droop, good to see ya.
He just looks at you. He goes, "Hi Cole," and hands you a friendship bracelet.
Much obliged. Hold on. Do I have detect magic on this? Still, might not. Yeah, I'm gonna cast detect magic on Droop, and yeah, I mean just in general.
Okay.
So like, thank you, Droop. This is very kind of you. And as I look over it, what I want to find out is Droop an illusion? Is somebody like fucking with us, and like they kidnap Droop and then they put this, whatever, homunculus or illusion or whatever. And if I put on this, my other sub question related to the first, if it is some sort of weird trick, illusion, magic nonsense, if I put on this wristband, is it gonna mess with me? This friendship bracelet.
You look at the bracelet. Nothing seems out of the ordinary from it. I mean, and just like looking around, I mean, you're not getting anything from Droop himself. And then you look at, I mean, you just kind of look around the bar, and like there's a little bit of stuff like they've got like some regular spells you'd have for like warding and stuff, and then you happen to see that the keg itself that they're pouring beer from is
Is
Um,
magical.
Yeah, but that's the only thing that's really like pinging.
I'm gonna file that one away for later. See if that's significant. And then I will I'll give Droop a little pat on the head and be like, "This is some excellent craftsmanship. You should be proud of yourself."
He just thanks.
Where'd you run off to just a moment ago?
Uh, Droop poop.
You left your food there. That's not a wise decision to go. If I can offer a suggestion while you're out here in the big city is you don't want to leave your food unattended. Best case scenario, somebody leaves it alone, but somebody could spit in it. Somebody could put some nasty potion on it. And we are hot on the trails of a poisoner, basically, of somebody who is swapping out good potions for bad. So, Droop, I gotta urge you to be a little bit more cautious when you're going to Coop, even if you have to just shovel it all in, or heaven forbid, take it with you. You don't want to leave your food unattended. It's a dangerous prospect.
Droop just looks at you a little bit, and he's just like, Droop, take food with. And
Okay, that sounds like a plan, Droop. A disgusting plan. All right. Well done. I finished with my business, so I'm gonna wait here and have myself some dinner, and wait for the rest of the gang to come back from the concert.
Okay, and about after all this happened, is about the time that Malin walks in over there. Because you were headed back to the bar, right?
Correct.
Okay.
If I see like Cole sitting there, I'm gonna walk up to Cole, relay the information that I know, like about the letters, let him know like
I'm sorry, Val. I will. I forgot I mentioned. I promise. I will message Scatgram and saying like, "Yep, Droop's fine. He just went to the bathroom and gave me a little bit of a jump." So if you've been in contact with the rest, just let them know. Sorry, I'm sorry to interrupt you. I wanted to make sure I put that on the record.
So Droop had a crab and you lost your shit.
I wouldn't put it that way, but if that's your takeaway from it, by all means. Oh, looks like Malin's coming.
um yeah. So I'll relay the information, like talking to him about how there were 3 letters. Basically, the first one was talking about how to get we assume the lady, I think her name's Goyer, but the nervous blacksmith that we're talking about. They invited her to join. They asked her to basically, make us a bunch of weapons. There's this army heading. Pretty sure we know who the army is. Third letter says, "Hey, thanks for all the weapons." And this lady named Deidre might be on her side now. And like it
Cole
seemed like
perks
they
up at
were
that name.
they're very wanting of her to be on their side, is another gist we got from these letters.
I followed our good friend Gruyere, and she went to the athletics check cobbler shop, and they were talking about Deirdre too. So apparently she's a bit of a mover and a shaker in this whole arrangement. But you're fairly confident that the army they're talking about is Afanasi's army that we were that we fought against. Oof,
In the third letter, it appeared that I kind of confirmed.
okay, well,
And then I know you also we were interested in possibly, I know if we need to make a fake letter and the seal, and he shows Cole a picture of the seal. I
fantastic.
made a quick sketch of it to possibly use later. And he'll
Okay.
give that to Cole.
Oh, fantastic. We'll Yeah, we'll have to. Maybe we can carve like a wooden facsimile of this if we decide to do the pretend we're envoys from the Draconic Smiths. Well, this is this is a lot. It seems like our next the next thread we want to pull on is this Deirdre fella. Figure out what their connection is to Afanasi, and what Deirdre is up to now that Afanasi is was defeated. I can't imagine that she was on the front lines. If her whole business is serving as a middle person between cobblers and smiths and the Draconic Smiths and Afanasi and all this business. So I think it's safe to say she's still alive and still probably would not wish us good things, to put it mildly.
Yes.
We'll have to think about how we can flush her out. But that might be a tomorrow problem. We've had a very busy day, and while I feel rather infused with magic from that deck of many things, I still haven't quite figured out what I'm supposed to be doing. So with that energy, and so I've just been enjoying it. But I think it's time to, at least for me, to hit the hay.
Okay. About this time after that's all happened, Matavius, you would be pulling up to the.
So we knew that they got their whatever VIP passes.
Yeah.
I guess I'm gonna walk up to the back of the stage where I assume they would try to go and ask the guy. Oh, I'm assuming there's a guard. Is there like a guard or something?
Yeah, I mean the concert's still going on like for a little while. I mean it's been maybe this all these sequence of events have taken maybe 45 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Or so. So like you still get there with time left in the concert.
All right, so I'm just gonna attempt to walk by, like I belong there in the back.
Okay, so you're just gonna try and walk by the people to the back.
Is there something that I can pick up and carry to look like I'm moving in the back that's nearby?
I mean, it's
Box
the,
with some music equipment.
I mean, the concert's still going on, so like, I guess
some arbitrage or something just floating around that I can pick up to look like it belongs in the back.
I mean, yes, but I'll let you know that like the concert's still going on, so like anything you could grab, like security would just be like, "What are you doing? Like, we still need that speaker. The concert's still going on."
Yeah. Well, I just want to make it look like I'm doing something. That was my whole point.
Yeah.
You have. Never mind.
So I guess I'll just grab something and walk by and give the guy a nod. See what he does.
He stops you. And he tells you to put back the speaker.
Okay, I'm going to say I'm bringing this in the back for loading.
He just looks at you and he's like, Are you dumb? The concert's still going on. We still need these speakers.
Yeah, it's a backup in the back. Where are you?
He just looks at you and he goes, I'm Mordecai's personal security. And this is like the human. You're talking to the human one, and he's just like, buddy, I don't know who you are. I'm gonna need you to turn around. If you need a meet and greet pass, there's some in the back if you want to go buy one. But you try this shit again, and it's not gonna turn out well for you.
Honorary monster. Then I'm gonna say the last person to talk to me that way didn't end up very well for them.
Buddy, I watched you at the fight night.
and then glare at him.
He just looks at you and he's like, "Buddy, I watched you in the fight night. I'm not really afraid
He
of you."
wouldn't have been at the fight night.
It was 4 hours before it was done.
You don't think you would have been setting shit up?
He's
Fine,
security.
you're ruining my plan. Whatever. How much is a pass thing?
96 gold.
No, I won't go back. I'm not gonna pay 96 gold for that.
Because that was what Scatgram had to pay. 'Cause That's what he
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna put the box down, and then I'm gonna attempt to sneak in the other side.
Okay, go ahead and let's see. It's been 45 minutes, but you guys, I assume, had to pass without a trace on. Like while you guys were doing the stakeout too. Is that correct?
No.
Forgot I still had that on.
No.
No, we didn't. We didn't
my-
do that.
Yeah, it was like right before we entered. I figured we would
Okay.
be fine without it beforehand. But then like as we entered it would be the issue.
Sure.
But yeah.
I don't know how long.
Go
that is.
ahead. Go ahead and make a stealth check.
1 hour.
Stealth it up.
And
Suspense.
so what is it? 22?
Is it 12 plus 10? Is that what you got?
Yeah.
Let's see.
What's that?
Yep.
Yeah, last 1 hour.
Okay. So you're able to sneak by the other security guard.
Yeah.
Nice.
Interesting. Okay. And then I'm just gonna guess I'm gonna try and find the big giant that we have in our party, because he'd be easiest one to spot.
Who, me?
Okay. So hold on. I guess I guess maybe I misunderstood what you were trying to do. Because you can get into the concert. The concert isn't an issue to get into, but I thought you were trying to get backstage.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Morning Lord and Scatgram and Felidor are all out front listening to the concert.
I thought they were backstage.
No, that's after the concert.
Oh.
You don't meet and greet in the middle of a concert.
Oh, I guess I'll just stay backstage then, and
Okay.
I'll peek behind and see if I can see him in the crowd.
Okay. I mean, yeah, over time you see them. In the crowd.
Am I still connected to Scatgram?
Yeah,
for some hours,
a while,
right?
yeah.
Or I'm gonna kind of try to get his attention, be like, "Hey, look back here." Just kind of tell him I'm in the back behind.
Scatgram.
What are you doing back there? The concert's still out here.
Yeah, I must have misunderstood you. I thought you said you guys were in the VIP.
Yeah, I mean,
section.
if you want to like retcon and not sneak back there, that's
Yeah.
fine.
Just sneak back there, just because it's
Okay.
whatever now. And then I guess I'll just wait and look around and see if there's any perks of being in back there. See if I can locate a I don't know, like a badge or like a lanyard or something they maybe got handed out.
Okay.
Backstage.
Are you like walking around back there then, or are you like sitting in one area hiding?
So I guess after I got their attention and told Scatgram I'm back here, I guess I kind of just sneak around, I guess, because I'm still sneaky, right?
Yeah, I mean I would
we'll
keep that.
I would sneak around for a little bit, and I want to try and locate a badge, so if I do get caught when my thing runs out, I have a badge. That's a possibility.
Okay.
Maybe pickpocket off somebody, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, okay. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and make a perception check if you're just looking around for a like somebody who has a badge to steal it from.
Oh, that was almost good. 14.
Okay. I mean, like you see people like with like staff badges around their necks and stuff like that, but there's always like 2 or 3 of them together, you know, because they're kind of they're running around, like organizing things, stuff like that.
I gotcha. Nobody off by themselves.
No, I'm not at this
yeah.
time. No.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll just kind of hunker down, I don't know, behind the curtain or something, and wait to see somebody get off by themselves. Get alone.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So you kind of are sitting back there for a while. Scatgram, anything you, Morning Order, Felidor are doing? Or are you just continuing? Like, you guys, I guess you guys are sitting around the concert, and you could tell it's winding down a little bit. I mean, it's been they're finishing up the last of their set. It's been another 15, 20 minutes. You know, like they're finishing up. I guess it'd be closer to another 30 minutes because they're finishing up. It's about an hour and a half long set. And they start winding down, finishing their last song. Are you guys doing anything while that's happening? Like, or are you just enjoying the concert?
I'm just partying out, man.
Can I check
Okay.
again and see if there's anything else going suspicious on since it's later in the concert?
Sure. If you want to make a perception check.
I got a 16 this time.
I mean, there's still not a lot. I mean, like, you know, it's everybody's pretty hyper focused on the band and the rocking out there. There's just not really much that you might even consider unscrupulous going on around.
Okay. I guess I still am listening and staying vigilant like the dad when he takes his daughter to an NSYNC concert.
Okay. So you they finish up, so they finish up and it's been half an hour. They start to like pack stuff up, start to gather stuff around, and a couple of the staff behind spots Matavius behind the curtain. And they look at you, and I mean, there's 3 of them, and they're like, "What are you doing back here?"
Oh, I dropped my badge and I can't find it. And I don't remember where I put it.
Make a deception check.
Dun dun dun. Deception?
Yep.
13, no, you son of a bitch. 9.
Okay. So they just look at you, and they're like, I'd never seen you around. We've been touring for a while. I mean, we know most of the staff who's supposed to be back here. And they just kind of shoo you out the front, and are like, "Hey, you need to go." I mean, there's still maybe meet and greet passes if you want to get one of those, but you're not allowed back here.
I thought that's what the badges were.
No, they stay staff on them.
Oh, the staff badges is what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
Oh. So nobody, the meet and greet, nobody would have been back there. It just would have been staff.
Yeah. It was just the employees working for Mordecai.
Okay. Well, I suppose I don't want to start an issue. I guess I'll be like, oh well, I don't know where my badge went, but I guess I'll go back out front.
So you walk by, and like as you walk down there, the staff kind of escort you out there, and then they kind of look at the security guard and they're like, "What are you doing? You can't allow him back here. You can't just allow anybody back here." The guy just like the tiefling on the other side just looks confused. He's like, I mean, I was watching. I don't know. And so you just kind of go out there, and you guys kind of see the concert is dying down a little bit, and they're starting to like pick some stuff up. The band is all off the stage, but you see, according to your guys' passes, that where you guys needed to start lining up at. So Bellador, Morning Lord, and Scatgram.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll head there and start getting ready. I'll meet with the other two though.
Okay.
You guys ready to meet these guys?
Yeah.
Let's go do it.
Does anybody else hear a ringing in their ears?
No.
No. We're not old.
Okay, it must just be me.
All right. So you guys are all in line. I mean, there's not a ton of people there in line. There's like maybe another like 20-ish people in total that are like in line, and you know that like you get like your group, you know, gets your group gets like 10 minutes with them or so, with the band in order to talk to them when you meet and greet, but kind of do it one group at a time. So there's like 2 or 3 other groups there. And then Matavius, what are you going to be doing in this time?
Well, I assume I'm kind of exiting where they're starting to line up.
Yeah, well, it was like slightly before the end that they caught you, so they like kicked you out and like kind of told you like, yeah, if you want, you either need to find your staff badge, or if you want to meet the band and you're trying to do something like that, you can go see if there's any meet and greet passes.
So are they like holding on to me, like escorting me, or are they just walking behind me?
I mean, they're walking, like one's walking beside you, like 2 of them are walking beside you, one's walking behind you. There's like 3 of them together.
Right, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try and like fake trip and try and steal one of their badges.
Okay. Make us slide a hand check, I guess.
Sorry, I'll roll probably shitty. Oh, 24.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, like you fake trip, you grab it, and you yank it off their neck, and they all just look at you, and they're like, "What are you doing?" And they rip it back out of your hand.
Oh, fun. Okay.
I mean, they're lanyards hanging around their neck.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not really sure what you're trying. I'll be honest. I'm not sure what you're trying to accomplish here. But they've told you multiple times that unless it's just like you don't want to spend the money.
Yeah, that's
but,
pretty
like,
much it.
The best way
not
to get
spending
back
money
there
anymore.
is gonna be through that, and anything else is probably gonna start some shit eventually.
Oh, okay. That's fine. All right. Well, I'm not gonna pay 98 gold to go back there, so I'll just sit and wait until they're done talking.
Okay, so you want to head back to the Daring Shield?
Or
are you gonna? That's where Cole and Malin are.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Okay. So over time, the other groups go in and out. You guys are the last group to go in. And you see Mordecai and the other three band members are there. You see that one of the security guards is just inside the door, and the other one was just outside the door. And so you see those three, or the 4 band members, and then the 1 security guard in there. Mordecai, as you guys walk in, he greets you all, and then he like hands you each a poster that he signed. And then we will resolve this next time. So next week we won't meet because I got something going on, but then the 12th will be the next time we meet.
Okay, sounds
So-
good.
So we will resolve that. So if you guys got questions for him or anything like that, you guys can get those ready.
Alrighty.
All right. I will talk to you guys in a couple weeks.
See you then.
Yep.
Bye.